Hi guys, this is Lime Time here with today's video, and in today's video we are going to be playing F1 2021, and this is part 1 of a mine team. So we're going to be doing, should we do full season or custom season? I think custom season, I think we should do. How many races should we do? Well, let's see, what's the difference between 16 and 10? I think 10 is just not enough, so let's do 16. And as always, if we get 5 likes on this video, I'll do face reveal. So, use the recommended settings or custom settings. I think I'll do recommended settings, and of course I'll use the my team icon thing because I got it. So might as well use it.
Welcome to my team. Here you'll experience the world of Formula 1, not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's create your driver.
Okay, let's create a driver, I guess. So let's try to find what character. This character I always go for every year for F1 2020, F1 2019. I just need to find them. Oh, these are the 3 drivers from Breaking Point. If you guys want me to do Breaking Point series, make sure to comment down below Breaking Point. So, where's this dude that we always pick? I can't find him anywhere, man. Nowhere. Where is he? I'm blind. I have to be blind if I can't find him. Really, I'm blind. Where's this dude? Man, come on. Where is he? Okay, let's both each and every single individual one. Oh, finally we found him. Yes, okay. Select country or region. If you guys don't know, I am Canadian, so we are going to pick Canadian. And now we need to enter in the first name. And the first name we're gonna do is Lime, and then last name Time. And sorry, it's taking a bit of a while because I'm on the controller and it's pretty difficult to do on this controller. So let's. Okay, now last name. I'm. Okay, enter, and now the initials. I think LTM would be good. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now audio name. Let's see what is there here. No, wait, what was the first one? I didn't see. Oh, too much. None. I think I'm gonna go for Hunt because let's just golden locks just like Hunt. So might as well do same as what I always do. Okay, where is he? Oh, there he is, Hunt. Okay.
Hunt!
Yes. Now, our driver number. If you don't know, I do go-karting in real life, and my number is 92, so 92 is going to be my number. Okay.
And now, let's focus on your driver's look.
Okay. And now, let's see. Let's customize our helmet. Which helmet should we do? There's lots of different options. Oh, these are the helmets for the Breaking Point. Okay, all these helmets, you need the podium pass to get, so we'll wait on that. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, I like this helmet. Okay, so this is what we ended up with.
Great. Now let's set up some of the key details of your new team.
So this is what our dude looks like.
We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
I think the name is pretty obvious. We'll do Lime Racing. Alright, I think it's pretty good name for the team. So Lime Racing. Let me just find it. Okay, got that all good.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor.
Okay, so
Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
So I've done a bit of my research on this actually. I think Echo is one of the best. You need 2-point finishes during the season. Hopefully we can do that this season, and we get all. And also the logo is pretty cool on the Echo. So let's do that one. And
fantastic! Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
I agree. We
need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
I just want to pick an engine, man. Let's see, what is it? I think Honda is probably going to be
We
the
almost
best
have
bet.
all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
Yes.
These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Okay, so let's see. I think we'll do like the highest there is. Okay. Lungard, I think, is probably the best bet. He has highest rating here. And 800k.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Well, let's confirm.
Let's create the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. As you can see, there's no pit lane behind me, and as you can hear, no roar of engines, and that's because they've set me free from the F1 paddock to escape here to the countryside and to the headquarters of Formula One's newest team. Now, it's not every day we get to pull back the curtain and look behind the scenes at an F1 team. Rarer still that we get to talk not only to the team owner, but also the team's lead driver. But what makes this place extra special is that the owner and lead driver are one and the same person. Now, it's been an interesting 12 months, and we all know a number of the regulation changes which were due to come into effect this year have been delayed until next. Some, though, are still seeing the light of day, amongst them the all-important budget cap, which gives some of the smaller teams a little further down the order, potentially, the opportunity to compete with the bigger teams. Good for them, but great for us as viewers. But what does our new team owner think about these new rules? Do they see them as a challenge, a hurdle that needs to be overcome? Perhaps they see them as an opportunity to disrupt the status quo, a chance to come out swinging and to carve their name into Formula One history. Well, I had the opportunity to ask them these very questions just earlier today, and here's what they had to say. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
So let's read what they have. This isn't just about me. It's about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. Together we're unstoppable. I won't lie, it's been a lot of work, and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken the task if I didn't believe in myself and the team. Nothing is worth doing.
Let's talk
Okay.
about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
Yeah.
So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
We focused heavily on maximizing
Most
the
of
track.
the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
So what I'm going to be doing here
Ultimately,
is
your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it? And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now? Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
So here we are, ready to do the qualifying. Wait, why did you just say one-shot qualifying? Let me see. Yeah, it's one-shot qualifying. I wonder why. It's pretty strange. I think I selected the full qualifying, but okay. Engineered insanity. So here we come into the first turn and braking pretty early, and as you can see this car is very understeery, so it's a bit difficult to drive behind the wheel of this car. And you can see how wide I'm going off the racing line, and how in general how wide I'm going. It's not good at all. So getting onto the curb a lot, which is that's a very wide line. But I was getting onto the curbs a lot, and it's something I have to try not to do in this year's game too much, as you can damage the floorboards. So it's good to wait, not to wait, but not to go into the curbs too much. And also, if you ride the curbs too much, you can spin. I tried playing this game just a bit on my own with the teams that are already in F1, and pretty light at the rear end. But here we come to the last turn, and onto the main straight. Here we go, DRS open, and we cross the line to be.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
What position are we going to be in? Probably pretty low, but what are we going to be?
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hunt,
I need to check my settings before the race starts.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Hunt lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Lewis Hamilton and Leclerc, Vettel, Norris, Ricciardo and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Raikkonen, Lundgaard, George Russell and Mick Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Mazepin and Fernando Alonso rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
First race of the season and you're on pole. Let's bring home a win today.
So I looked into my settings. I can't change it, but so my settings, they were set for 10% AI or something like that, but I changed it back up to 80 of what I normally play at, and sadly it reset all my settings, so we had one shot qualifying. Now we have a 5-lap race, but don't worry, come back tomorrow and there will be a full 50% race that you guys should see. So off the bat we have an awful start. I mean, you can see how wide we're going into turn 1, and that's with full lock on, and I'm trying to be nice to everybody else. I don't want everybody else to be like punted off the road from my amazing skills of being a Formula 1 driver in pole position with the wrong settings. But here we are, and you know, I changed back the settings. I still have no clue how Max hasn't overtook me yet. Like, you can see how wide I'm going through all the turns. I think that's what the main big problem is. And and we've spun! Are we gonna hit the wall? Oh, that was very, very close to the wall. And that was a very unsafe way of getting back onto the track, but we're gonna come onto the track in P6. Now P7, into the braking zone, missing Hamilton by a millimeter, and we're gonna be coming up the hill now with Leclerc on our tail now. And you can see we're trying to go through that turn flat out, but we can't. We simply can't. That was actually kind of decent turn with the car that we have right now, but you know, the rear end, it's a weird sensation, this car. So I have so much understeer, but the rear end is very floaty, if you know what I mean, you know. So Max sets fastest lap. We set, what do we set? 136.4. We catch up a bit to Hamilton there. That was a pretty decent turn. And now we're going to come up the hill, and I'm trying to turn in a lot earlier and a lot harder than I normally would because of the problem. So let's see. Leclerc should overtake us pretty soon, as he's in a Ferrari wearing a car that just made. So no, Leclerc is right on our tail. You can see I'm looking back quite a lot to see where Leclerc is. This turn is so difficult in the stock car, and you can see on the exit Leclerc just gets such a good exit.
Okay, keep on him. He might make a mistake.
Yeah, even if he makes a mistake, Jeff, I'm not going to overtake him. Like you can see through there, it's a bit challenging. Now Gasly overtakes us. We're down into P9. Ricciardo's up on our tail. Now he's gonna go down the inside of us. We're gonna stick with him. Okay. Now we deployed ERS overtake. Oh, we made a tad bit of contact. I wonder, is the car okay? Let's check. Oh, phew, the car is good.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Okay, so that was a a good move, kind of. Actually, kind of good. We came back up into P8. I don't know how any of this is happening right now. You can see I went super wide there, and now we're gonna count. And we're not gonna catch the clear. It is impossible for us to catch the clear. So I'm trying to keep Gasly behind us, because I know if Gasly overtakes us, that's it for the whole thing. So let's see. Yeah, we have an awful turn, and Gasly is gonna be pretty close to us. Is he gonna overtake us? He was gonna look at it, but he's not gonna go for the move. He's gonna have a pretty good turn there actually with this, and you can see with arrows, they're right on our tails. So let's go up the hill. Up the hill. It's down, I think. Okay, Ricardo is pretty close to us. Leclerc, we're kind of catching him by a few tenths on the straight. Not tenths, few thousandths, I mean. Okay, and you can see that arrow just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and Ricardo does the move on us. So now we'll be side by side through here, wheel to wheel racing, but we had too much understeer and we just went wide, so there's really nothing we could do there, so it didn't hit Ricardo. We went extra wide there, man. That was insane. Okay, now I try to keep under control, but it's almost impossible. And Ricardo hits us at very close to hitting the wall there. Okay, now Ocon will go down the inside. We'll go side by side with Ocon, and he goes too much over the corner, and we'll be able to overtake him. And he re-overtakes us on the straight. Or actually, no, we're going side by side. It was a bit of a tussle, but I go off wide. He's right next to us through this whole part, and again we go wide. I'm trying to keep it. Oh, that was very close to science. Very close. Now we come here, and Ocon re-overtakes us, almost punting ourselves into the back of Sainz. And that is Ricardo going into the pits on the final lap.
Final lap of the race.
So we got Stroll and Ocon right on our tails. Catch up to Sainz quite a bit through that turn. And we're gonna have a mediocre turn there. Get to hit DRS at the right time. Okay. And going extra wide there. Man. Now Stroll overtakes us. Or no, he doesn't. But we go wide, and yes, he will overtake us. And Raikkonen will overtake us, or go side by side with us actually. And this is very close. And Ocon as well. Trying to look for a move there, but we're gonna squeeze him wide, and we're gonna keep the position, I hope. So we're in P13 right now, and Ocon, please don't overtake me, man. So now we're gonna be coming up the hill and see if we can keep it in bounds and not fly off the track. Okay, and now here we go. Final corner. Are we gonna be able to catch Raikkonen? I highly doubt, but we'll try. Yeah, there's no way. It's too late for the move. And we come home in P13.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That was a lot better than I expected for a car like this. I honestly expected the P15, P16. Very close to the points. Nearly, just barely missing out. So it's a bit sad. But we still got points.
Let's
And,
see what effect this
not
result
points,
has had
but
on the driver's
we
standings.
got really good
Max
position.
Verstappen's excellent result today sees him take over as leader of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I think it has to be Fernando Alonso. He got the strategy spot on and consistently had the pace to come through as well.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
And that was a pretty interesting race, but make sure to come back in 2 days and we will have the Spanish Grand Prix and with all the correct settings, so something like this doesn't happen again. And our teammate finished P18. But that's all for today's video. Make sure 5 likes face reveal and 4 likes for a 3D printing video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!